welcome to season 2.
Brought to you by, sponsored by Cape Cod potato chips, with 40% less fat. Thank you, Cape Cod.
Alright, everyone. It's time. If you love the Mountain the Motorcycle, the original version, buckle up for the rebranded version. Now, on Reading Time with John, we've got a whole new intro. Now, if you know you don't know Jack, it sounds like you don't know Jack now, but yeah, we removed our old thing. Alright. And don't miss These Other Books by Beverly Cleary. Once again, it's time for this one. Keith, the boy in the rambled shorts and shirt, did not know he was being watched as he entered room 215, a Mountain View Inn.
The boy in the rumpled shorts and shirt.
Neither did his mother and father, who both looked hot and tired. He had come from Ohio, and for 5 days he had driven across plains and deserts and over mountains. The old hotel in the California foothills, 25 miles from Highway 40. The fourth person entering room 215 may have known he was being watched, but he did not care. He was Matt, 60 if he was a day, who at the moment was the bellboy. He had also replaced worn-out light bulbs, renewed washers and leaky faucets, carried trays for people who telephoned, room service to order food sent to their rooms, and sometimes prevented children from hitting one another with croquet mallets on the lawn behind the hotel. Now Matt's right shoulder sagged with the weight of one of the bags he was carrying. Here you are, Mr. Gridley. Rooms 215 and 216. He said, setting the smaller of the bags on a luggage rack at the foot of the double bed before he opened the door into the next room. I expect you and Mrs. Gridley will want room 216. It's a corner room with twin beds and a private bath. He carried the heavy bag into the next room, where he could be heard opening windows. Outside, a chipmunk chattered in a pine tree, and a chickadee whistled, "Beep, beep, beep." The boy's mother looked critically around room 215 and whispered, "I think we should drive back to the main hallway. There must be a motel with a vacancy sign someplace." We didn't look long enough. High ceiling, the naughty pine walls, the carpet so threadbare that many of its roses had almost entirely faded. The one chair with the anti-mask on its back, the wash basin and towel racks in the corner of the room. "I like it here," he announced. "A whole room to myself." Usually, I just got a car in the corner of a motel room. His mother smiled, relenting. And he turned to Matt. I'm sorry. It's just that it was so hot crossing Nevada, and we are not used to mountain driving. Oh, I like this book already. Back on the highway, the traffic was bumper to bumper. I'm sure we shall be very comfortable. After Matt had gone, closing the door behind him, Mr. Gridley said, "I need a rest before dinner. 400 miles of driving and that mountain traffic. It was too much. And if we are going to stay for a weekend, I had better unpack, Miss Gridley. At least I'll have a chance to do some drip drying." Alone in room 215 and unaware it was being watched, the boy began to explore. He got down on his hands and knees and looked under the bed. He leaned out the open window as far as he could and greedily inhaled deep breaths of pine-scented air. He turned the hot and cold water on and off in the wash basin and slipped one of the small balls of paper-wrapped soap into his pocket. Under the window, he discovered a knothole in the pine wall down by the floor and squatting, poked his finger into the hole. When he felt nothing inside, he lost interest. Next, Keith opened his suitcase and took out an apple and several small cars, a sedan, a sports car, and an ambulance about 6 inches long, and a red motorcycle half the length of the cars, which he dropped on the striped bedspread before he bit into the apple. He ate the apple noisily in big chomping bites, and then laid the car on the bedside table between the lamp and the telephone. Keith began to play, running his cars up and down the bedspread, pretending that the stripes on the spread were highways and making noises with his mouth. Vroom, vroom for the sports car. Wee, wee for the ambulance, and for the motorcycle, and up and down the stripes. Once Keith stopped suddenly and looked quickly around the room as if he expected to see something or someone, but when he saw nothing unusual, he returned to his cars. Vroom, vroom, bang, crash! The sports car hit the sedan and rolled over the highway stripe. The sedan and rolled over the highway stripe.
Like that.
The motorcycle came roaring to the scene of the crash. Keith, somebody called from the next room. Time to get washed for dinner. Okay. Keith parked his cars in a straight line on the bedside table beside the telephone. They looked like a row of real cars, only much, much smaller. The first thing Miss Gridley noticed when Miss Gridley and Mr. Gridley came into the room was the apple core on the table. She dropped it with a thunk into the metal little water basket beside the table, and she gave several quick little sniffs of the air and said, looking pretty perplexed, "I don't care what the bellboy said. I'm sure this hotel is nice." "I hope so," muttered Keith.
Wait. Was it waste? Waste basket, not water basket. Okay.
All right.
She dropped it on the thumb in the middle.
All right, guys.
I hope so. So what does that mean? What is Keith hoping?
There's a mouse.
Keith is the boy?
Yeah, and guess what, guys?
Look at this. Look at that bad
Look
boy.
at this.
I think I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we know what's gonna happen already. Anyways.
Great job, buddy. Oh, hey, buddy. Tell your readers, what level book is that?
Look at the book. I'll give you 10 seconds to notice it. Now.
Wait, is this right there? Yeah, it says O. Wait, hang on. You're in first grade and 6? And you're reading an O book?
Director.
And that's not possible.
Director.
An O book?
Director.
In first grade?
Director.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Anyways, have a good day, everyone.
Can I do a little dance on camera?